Okay, welcome back to the second part for chapter 7. So yeah, we're right back where we left off, and yeah, let's let Oscar take care of one more unit. And he can actually take care of the mage right now. So yeah, as you can see, like in Fire Emblem, most of the time, like the really earliest chapters where there's like a possibility for you to get really unlucky and lose like a unit, but as time goes on, you get like more options, more units, and like stronger units, so you can make strategies that doesn't revolve on luck as much. But obviously there's always gonna be like some bosses or some like tough units that you're gonna have to just hope you get lucky with. So classic strategy with a armor knight, just put them in a choke point and let them take all the damage. Actually, one of the strategies that they want you to use in some Fire Emblem game is to put a armor knight in a choke point and put an archer behind it, and that's perfect for the Gauge 3 and Shinan combination. It's funny how like in different Fire Emblems you get like these types of relationship between characters because of like their classes, which is something I'm like kind of sad to see that it isn't really a focus anymore. But well, actually that's actually just like 3 houses with the way the game is made, so I'm guessing it's not gonna be like a staple going forward. But like more and more that like we advance in the Fire Emblem franchise, I feel like characters and like their relationship with their classes is kind of like losing its appeal, I guess, because in Awakening you could pretty much reclass every unit to be any class you wanted. I think it was similar in Fates. I barely played Fate, so I couldn't tell you. But yeah, in 3 houses it made sense. But I hope that it's just something that's like specific to 3 houses, because that would make like the game even greater, like in the grand scheme of things. So we're pretty much already done with this chapter. We just have to, take our time and not do anything stupid. I said that we're pretty much done with this chapter, but if you see the runtime of the video, you're probably like asking yourself questions, but everything will make sense in due time. Especially since I actually drag on the chapter a little bit more. And I just thought about something, but I completely forgot to do something important in this chapter, but it's fine, I guess. Like it won't matter in the grand scheme of things, but it would have been nice if I remembered to do that. And it's not something I feel I would have needed to go to an earlier save, but like just thinking about that makes me like want to actually make more save file for this, just so in case I miss something I can go back. So that could be a pretty interesting idea. Good thing that made me think of that. So yeah, pretty bad level up, but strength is always appreciated, I guess. But yeah, defense and speed would have been nice as well. So the Steel Lance actually might have been able to do some damage, but he missed, so I guess we'll never know. Well, I guess we will know once Gate 3 attacks the Armor Knight. So here you can see the boss of the chapter. I was unsure if he was like one of those bosses that moved or not, but so I wanted to take my time. So this is what I meant when I said that I was stretching out this chapter a bit. So yeah, as you can see, the Steel Lance was able to do like 4 damage to us. And I think he's actually gonna hit this time. Well, actually no, because I used the Steel Lance, so we killed him in 1 hit. But yeah, I did remember like that we were gonna be taking some damage, and I think that's the next Armor Knight that's gonna do some damage to Gate 3. But yeah, the archer stands no chance at all. So yeah, Gate 3 is still fast enough to double other Armor Knights, even with a Steel Lance, but that's pretty obvious because like Gate 3 is unusually fast for an Armor Knight, even if I didn't get like too many speed level ups. Gate 3 is probably like my favorite Armor Knight in the series. Like, you're probably like wondering like how that's even possible, but it's just that I don't really like Armor Knights in general, so yeah, I guess that makes sense. So another level up for Oscar, and it's still decent, like no strength, but speed and skill is really nice. So yeah, not much to say anymore. Like the chapter is pretty much like already over. There's only like 2 units and the boss left. And as you can see, they don't really pose too much of a threat to us. So yeah, I realized that I was giving a lot of experience to Gate 3, which probably isn't the best idea, but it's still better than to give it to Shinon. And especially since I plan on using Gate 3 anyways, like every experience helps. But yeah, Mia and Soren, who are other characters that I really like using, they're getting a bit under level. And as you can see, the boss pretty much can do like anything at all to Ike. But he can kill Mia in one turn, so that's really bad. Especially since I want her to have the experience, and Soren is basically useless against him. You know, because he's a promoted like mage. I think he's a sage, so he has pretty high resistance. So other mages are pretty much useless against him. So I can use Titania to weaken the Armor Knight. And Soren's fire is enough to kill, and he even got adept, so there's no way the Armor Knight can get a hit in. And he managed to get a level up from it. No speed, but magic and skill is okay. And he even got defense, so that's pretty nice. Maybe like it would help us like survive a hit that could have been fatal otherwise. I'm gonna move Oscar back and heal him, you know, just to give some more experience to Rice. And now we're pretty much ready to end this chapter. So yeah, I think I went with Ike because there was like less risk. I mean, to damage the boss, because I want Mia to get the final kill. And we even get the conversation with Ike. Is it really the first time we see a mage as a boss? Yeah, I guess it makes sense. And we also get the normal boss conversation. He's a bit of a pyromaniac, it seems. But he's no match for us. Not even enough to get a level up. But we do get a mage ban. This one panel of dialogue seemed like kind of useless. There's not many people alive that can even take Grail one-on-one. And yeah, Petrine is really not one of them. and she's still one of the Inn's strongest soldiers, so that tells you something about Grail. But it turns out we're completely surrounded. That actually could have been a really, really cool map to play. Like, we most likely would have died a lot, but it could still have been cool. Like, let Grail take one side of the map, Titania on the other side, and like use the rest to take the two other sides. But we also get reinforcements of our own. So we can see 2 units, well, 3 units actually, that gonna have an importance. But right now the one that we see is Ranulf, everyone's favorite cat boy. And here he is, the Black Knight. This could have been a really cool chapter to play, but yeah, we don't want to mess with the Black Knight. The sad thing is he actually could very easily, and there's nothing we could have done against that. So yeah, subhuman is a term that I learned from Shinen. And as you can see, it's like considered extremely racist. And Ranulf really doesn't like that. But Ike is actually a good guy, he just didn't know any better, so yeah, he apologized, so that's really cool. I really like Ike. Ike literally did a YouTuber apology. But yeah, you can already see like a friendship developing with Ranulf and Ike. So yeah, sadly, her uncle probably didn't make it. So yeah, Grail is completely lost in thought. But he isn't all alone though. I really need to stop. So yeah, the chapter is still not over.
going on? Where are you? Father!
Mike! Stay back!
Here's this blade.
What are you doing?
I've been waiting for this for a long time. I would prefer it if you use your proper weapon, so that I might see you at your full strength. General Gawain, Rider of Dan.
That was my name. Once. But I threw it away. The only weapon I need is right here.
Do you want to die?
Your voice. I remember you. Think you can defeat me? The man who taught you how to fight? What a fool. Come on, boy. Come try me.
Is that all there is? No challenge? No resistance?
Father! Don't leave. Don't leave me! Father!
Amazing voice acting. But yeah, we learned a couple things from this cinematic. So first of all, the Black Knight is Grill's student, so he's the one that taught him how to fight. And we also learned a bit more about Grill's backstory, but we don't even know why he threw away his sword and his title, but that's something we're gonna learn someday. And he also threw away what the Black Knight came looking for, but we don't even know what that is yet. And I like how the Black Knight is portrayed here, because like, you know, you could say that it's not really like coherent with what he displays later on in the series, but I feel like that's kind of like it kind of makes sense that he's like portrayed as like a methodical, like almost mechanical, like a force of nature type of thing. And Ike tries, but there's literally nothing he can do. but another last minute reinforcement type of thing. So it's funny that the Black Knight like actually considers the King of the Beast like as a actual threat, because as we'll see later on, he's actually one of the few people that can actually match him in a fight. But Ike is not on that level just yet. So he uses warp powder to just get out of here. That's interesting. So yeah, on this sad note, this is where we're gonna end this episode. So yeah, really sad chapter, and that's why it took so much time, because there was a lot of information to go through. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.